cannot believe what we just saw. The 49ers had the game in their hands, and they literally blew. They let the Rams come back. I can't believe we lost 27-24 to the Rams. They came back 2-2 Atwell. Just cooked it. Listen. I love this team, but listen, man. No pass rush. The defensive line couldn't get to Matt Stafford. He didn't have his weapons. They had a rookie at center. Their whole O-line was depleted. No Puka Nacua and no Cooper Kupp, and they cooked us up. Are you kidding me? Ronnie Bell. Oh, my God. Put the fries in the bag, Ronnie. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe he dropped it. Wide open catch. I mean, you had a legacy game from Jauan Jennings. He put the team on his back. 3 touchdowns. Brock Purdy was absolutely him. And you let it go to waste. Ronnie Bell, Brandon Ayuk, you're getting paid $30 million. Oh, my God. What a loss. I told y'all the Rams were playing desperate. They played desperate football because they were backs against the wall. And the Niners took their foot off the gas. They couldn't stop a bloody nose. Oh, my God. Fred Warner, he left. He came back. I was scared. Trent Williams got cramped up. I'm a little irritated about Trent because this man, he's not in condition. He should have went to training camp. This guy's missed 2 games. He had to go get an IV and come back. Well, he didn't miss them, but he missed some time. I don't know what to tell you, man. Nick Sorensen might not be the guy. Brock Purdy was balling. Like, you can't put any of this on Brock. Brock was dealing. He was wheeling and dealing. The guy was running and gunning, and Jauan Jennings was carving him up. There's no reason to lose this guy. This might have been one of the worst losses. Oh, man. I can't believe Ronnie Bell sold like that, dude. Run defense, ball, special teams, bro. Fake punt. Then they let that kick return at the end. Like, they just played undisciplined. Special teams was so bad. Oh, man. Bell in the doghouse. Yeah, dude. Ronnie Bell's in the doghouse. Jake Moody missed a big field goal at the end. And I've been on Jake Moody's, good side but that was a big miss. You make that field goal and you go up 2 scores. It's over. It's game over. But the fact of the matter is they didn't hit that field goal, and it's tough, man. You got to make those field goals. Pressure situation. You were drafted early in the draft, and Jake Moody, there's pressure. You can't miss those field goals. That's a rough one, man, because Jennings put his heart on the line, bro. Jennings had what? Yeah, I feel bad for Jauan Jennings, man. Listen. Jauan Jennings, 175 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. The man was cooking. Unbelievable, man. 175 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had like 10 catches, 11 catches. Shit, man. Oh, put the fries in the bags, little bro. Unbelievable. I cannot believe the way that ended. Like, the Niners took over. They had everything going in their favor, and it was a meltdown. That fourth quarter, those last 10 minutes was an absolute meltdown, man. Ooh. The Vikings lost. That doesn't hurt as much. The Vikings are good. Yo, Brian Flores is a fantastic coach. He's got the Vikings playing ball. Like, Sam Darnold, this is like revenge season for Sam Darnold. Shout out to the Vikings. That loss doesn't hurt as much. He could have won it. But this team losing to the Rams' divisional opponent on the road, which was literally a home game, against a battered up Rams. The Rams were battered up. We shouldn't have lost. Yo, Jauan Jennings, he proved to me he's that guy. He should be a wide receiver 1 on anybody's team. Jauan Jennings, 7th round pick, should be a wide receiver 1 on anybody's team. Brandon Ayuk, man. Jennings played harder. Jennings cared. I felt like sometimes Ayuk just didn't want it. Brandon Ayuk he didn't have it today. You got to go out there and put every effort out there. He dropped some passes. Like, Jauan Jennings was playing with so much intensity because he knows he's only getting paid $5 million compared to, some of these receivers. Jauan Jennings might be better than a lot of receivers in this league. He was so good today, man. And he wasted that effort. No Debo, no Kittle, no CMC. And Jauan says, I got you, bro. I'm going to put the team on my back. Jauan Jennings had a Classic game. And you lose it? It wasn't on Kyle. This wasn't on Brock. Nick Sorensen, that run defense, they couldn't be. Kyron Williams ran all over the Niners tonight. 3 touchdowns. He just did whatever he wanted. Whew. Man. And Brock was dealing this game. I feel bad. Brock Purdy was dealing. What are you going to do? Brock Purdy was dealing. Special teams. Every year, special teams is selling. Jennings, he is good, man. Defense. Defense didn't play good today, man. They didn't. Fred Warner, they were running away from Fred Warner. That's the thing. This defense said, all right, we're going to run away from Fred Warner. Devondre Campbell, not good. We need Dre Greenlaw back. It's unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Oh, man. That's a rough loss, guys. That's a rough one. Hold up. I got... Hold up. Yeah, dude. People are going. They're sounding off, man. What do you guys think? Let me drop some comments in here. Mario says Bosa's overrated. He's just not dominating the game, but I don't know if it's the way Sorensen's kind of calling the plays. The D-line, in general, guys, the D-line is getting no pressure, no push. Like, Matt Stafford was having time to throw, man, all day. And they had backup linemen. This is what's irritating to me. The Rams had backup linemen. Their whole O-line was ravaged today. Let me say it again. It was ravaged today. And Nick Bosa couldn't get one sack, Nikki? Leonard Floyd, you couldn't get one sack. Revenge game for you, Leonard Floyd. Former team, you should have went brazy. D-line's not getting enough pressure, guys. That's been a frustrating part of the season. Man. Danny says, I laughed when the Vikings paid Darnold. Says you were unbothered and thought he fleeced it. Hey, I got to give tip my hat off to Sam Darnold. I mean, I'm going to sit here and call this. I'm going to be honest with you. Yo, Sammy D, man, he's balling out of control. Darnold is balling, bro. He's balling. I can't even sit here and hate on the guy. I laugh because we saw how bad Sam Darnold was through his career. But you know what? Sometimes it's coaching. Coaching matters. The 49ers, they gave him an opportunity. He kind of got his mind right. And now he's in a Vikings team that coaches him, and they love him, and they support him. And he's in a good system, man. You got the best receiver in the NFL, Justin Jefferson, him. And Sam Darnold's doing good. I tip my cap to Sam Darnold, man. I did laugh. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Top Shelf says Yadam is trash. He's bad, bro. He's bad. Purdy was balling too. Yeah, that's what's so frustrating, man. You watch this game, and you saw how good Brock Purdy was, man. He was wheeling. He was dealing. He was throwing dimes on the run. He was running like he was Steve Young, Mike Vick, like nobody else. You think Lamar Jackson's out there running the ball. Yo, Brock Purdy has some wheels today. Athletic AF. Receivers sold him out today. And, you know, it does hurt Christian McCaffrey because Jordan Mason's great. But you give him – if Jordan Mason's your running back too, imagine him ripping off like some big chunk plays here and there. Right now, Jordan Mason, when he's tired, you put Isaac Guerrero back there. He's not ready yet. He's a developing running back. He's still a very raw running back. Very raw. They need another better running back. They need Christian McCaffrey back. He changes so much. And Debo is important. But today, again, Juwan Jennings took over that Z spot, and it didn't matter. Like, this is the first time I was like, wow, it really didn't matter that they didn't have Debo. But it did matter that they didn't have Kittle, because I think Kittle would have made some of those big catches. Because Ronnie Bell, he was nowhere to be found, and he made the big drop. And Chris Conley, he didn't get his number called. Like, this is the thing. They missed Kittle bad. They missed CMC. It's tough, man. These injuries are rough. And, you know, I hate to say injuries are, you know, a reason we lost. But, I mean, you watched the game. Didn't look good. Those injuries were tough, man. This team is depleted. You got to win this. This is a game you win. This is a division game early in the season. It's not like the season's over. The Niners been 3-5, you know, 2-6, whatever, and they made the playoff. But that takes a toll on you. right now the Niners are limping around. It's tough, man. You should have beat Minnesota. Should have beat LA. Now next week you got to beat the Patriots, and then you got to play the Cardinals. Cardinals are looking good. Cowling should have been in. I mean, give him an opportunity. You don't even know what he can do. Like Ronnie Bell sold you. You got to give these guys some opportunities. But that's the thing. Kyle, sometimes he has these young guys and he doesn't trust them yet. You got a guy like Ronnie Bell who's been on the team a little bit. And I think at this point, Ronnie Bell has lost every ounce of trust, man. That man's got to be in the doghouse. Whew. We let the Rams score 27 points without Cooper Kupp or Puka. That's bad, man. That tells defense, man. Defense. I'm telling you, this defense, like if this is a Super Bowl team, this is what I'm saying right now. If we're in the Super Bowl right now, I mean, you play this type of game, you ain't making the Super Bowl like this. But I'm just going to say, flash forward, let's say the Niners are in the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl. This defense isn't going to put them in the Super Bowl or to win it. I just don't think so right now. They have great players. They have Fred Warner. You know, they have Nick Bosa. They have these guys. They have these big-name players. But they're just not executing at the highest. You let up 27 points to a Rams team without Puka and without Cooper Kupp, without half their O-line. It's not a defense that's a championship caliber right now. They got to go back to the drawing board. There's a lot to fix. I mean, again, it's 1-2. It's still early in the season. The season's not over, but this was a rough fucking loss, man. This was a rough loss. JR3 says Campbell is terrible. He's not good. Nick Sorensen, I don't know. Not a fan right now. Not a fan right now. Sheesh. Man, crazy. Crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so exhausted that this team lost this game. I can't wait to hear what Kyle Shanahan's got to say. I can't wait to hear what Kyle Shanahan's got to say. I mean, what's he gonna say? All right. I mean, yeah, we were down and out, but whew, how would you guys grade this? What would you guys give this grade? How would you grade this match? Why not use Kyle Juszczyk more? When he gets the ball, he does great things. I mean, you have star players, Kyle Juszczyk, who you pay a lot. But I think because Kyle Juszczyk was probably having to block more because they didn't have Kittle. That's the thing. Without Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk becomes your Kittle. He has to block more, right? And then without Debo, who's going to play motion, right? So they had to maybe put other guys in motion. Stuff, man. That's a rough loss. The offense was clicking. Honestly, the biggest play that cost them was the Ronnie Bell drop. Special teams just was bad today. Missed field goal. The bad coverage. Return coverage. They got a fake punt. Executed on them. Special teams. Maybe the special teams coordinator got to go. Special teams has been really bad right now. And then secondary got torched because there was no D-line pressure. There was no pressure. Nick Sorensen, man, you got to change it up. I think that's the conversation we got to have right now is Nick Sorensen is not the guy. He's not the guy. Whew. And you know what? I got to say this. I'm going to throw this one out there. Brandon Ayuk, my guy. Brandon Ayuk. You got to step it up, man. You're getting paid $120 million. You're getting $30 million. Sometimes I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It kind of feels like Brandon Ayuk didn't want to be out there. I don't know. Do you guys get that vibe? Like you could just see the attitude, body language when he was walking into the stadium. He was kind of like I don't know. I just don't get a good vibe of Brandon Ayuk, man. Maybe he didn't want to be here. Maybe he didn't want to go to Washington. Bro, you got $30 million to smile. $120 million a year. Play, man. Go out there, ball. Look at you again. Look at Juwan Jennings, man. I don't know. That's just my take. Like, just looking at body language, I kind of felt that Brandon Ayuk was just like, although I will say this. There was one big play because Brock played pretty flawless. Brock played pretty good, right? There was one play I wish he would have had back. Like, okay, the fumble before the half, that's whatever. There was a play, I think it was the fourth quarter. Brock was scrambling for his life. He was looking, good pocket awareness, by the way. He was looking. He hits Juwan Jennings on the right sideline. It was a nice play. Brandon Ayuk, wide open. He didn't see him. He didn't. That's the one play I wish we would have had back. And I will say that's on Brock. You have to see the receiver, you got to make that read. But he wasn't locked in on BA. But part of me thinks it's maybe they just don't have that chemistry that they should have had. Right? Maybe he doesn't have that chemistry right now that he should with BA because they didn't go to training camp. I don't know. It is frustrating. Hold on, I got a call. I'm gonna tell him, yo, I'm on live right now. I'll call you back. Okay, yeah. Unbelievable game, man. Yeah. Oh my God. Raymond says, I wish Bell would have caught that. We all do, bro. We all do. Agent E says defense lost this game. Defense was a big part of this loss because you let the depleted Rams without Puka, without Cooper Kupp just run up you, score 27 points. The defense did not play good. Not elite caliber defense. Special teams did not play good. And Brandon Ayuk and Ronnie Bell, they did their part. This was a frustrating loss. Niners should have won this. There's no way to sit here and say the Niners played a great game here. They should have won this game on the road. Look, it was a home game. It was literally a home game. You lose it, man. Is that Nick Sorensen on the phone? It might be. Special teams worse this year. Seems like, yeah, special teams is bad, Adrian. How many drop passes did Ayuk drop? I'm not too sure how much he did. We'll have to go back and take a look. Adrian says we are outcoached again. Rams, man. McVay made the adjustments. And McVay definitely outcoached us today because, listen, he didn't have Cooper Kupp. So many other players. He didn't have so many players and they won this game. Again, backs against the wall, man. They played desperate. Desperate teams are dangerous. Fuck. I honestly can't believe we lost this game, man. Any case, no panic. We got to bounce back. We got to beat the Patriots next week. We got to get back on the winning side next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take off for a minute. I'm going to go post some content. I'm going to listen to what Kyle has to say. And we'll be back a little later. I'll go live on Instagram. We'll save the questions. Yeah, Seahawks won. They're 3-0, man. The fact that we lost to the Rams with no wide receiver is crazy. Renee says, do you think Kyle's job is on the line? I don't think his job's on the line right now. But you gotta start making these wins. This was a bad loss. But I think on this loss, that's not on Kyle. He didn't drop the pass. That's Ronnie Bell. It wasn't on Kyle for the defensive performance because that's on Nick Sorensen. But Kyle was the guy that put Nick Sorensen in charge. So in a way, Kyle is directly responsible for that. But people are not going to like Kyle after this game. And I'm a little irritated because you should have won this game. Poor execution down the stretch. I don't know. I think you try to get the ball to Juwan Jennings in a clutch situation. Like today, the ball just needed to go to Juwan Jennings, not Ronnie Bell. Or at least Chris Conley. He's a veteran. You know he has good hands. Ronnie Bell, why are you throwing the ball to Ronnie Bell? It's tough, man. But in any case, we'll be back. You guys have a great rest of your day. Tough loss. Hopefully we bounce back. Make sure you hit the like button. I love y'all. But I know it feels bad. This was a shit game. Hit me in the chest, man. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all.